have so many things to show you. We are going to go fast, fast, fast. All the things that I'm about to show you are on one link in my Amazon storefront. It's called 2025 Favorites so far. So it's the things that I would buy over and over again, or I have purchased in 2025 that I love. And by the way, I'm Bobby. If you're new here, welcome. Do my eyes look wider? Lumify. I use this before I film. If I have a special occasion where I just want to look bright-eyed and not so yellow and veiny, absolutely love this. Okay, I can't talk that much. This often goes on sale on Amazon. Absolutely, you could buy this in a drugstore, almost any drugstore. But I would check the prices on Amazon as well. Okay, I actually discovered this product a couple years ago on an Amazon Prime time, and I have not looked back since. This is my go-to for an all-over color, all over my eyes. It covers the veins and the discoloration. It makes you look a bit younger, which is always just a little bit nice. But I would absolutely purchase this over and over again, and I just bought another one. BK Beauty brushes. I've linked the ones that I've used the most. First, the Angie Hot and Flashy combination one. I use almost all of those. They have a combo of the 105 and the 106. Those are two of my favorites. The 105 is massive, but it is my go-to for blending. It's just got the perfect density without moving your product off of your face. It's just amazing. And the 106, where's the 106? I know, they're dirty, so sorry. Is my go-to for putting my foundation on. Love these two brushes. So they are a combo, I love them. You can get the 106 separately now on Amazon. The 112 is my go-to for blush. I used it today because it's very small. Perfect for those small face people like me where I don't have a ton of space. Love this brush. Okay, All Beaut is another brush that I absolutely love. It is substantially cheaper than the BK Beauty ones, but it absolutely has the highest quality. This one is like a shape of a finger, so it's my perfect one to get right in the corner of my eye to just blend out the concealer or a corrector. This is one of my favorites as well. Okay, I'm feeling stressed to do all this in a very short time. This is another one that I have just repurchased, so it was in 2025, but I would keep repurchasing this. This is one of those that I would look on Amazon to see if it's on sale, but I also would buy this at Ulta or at Sephora because it's a high-end brand. It's Urban Decay's All Nighter. You can see I've hit pan. This is, I think, my third, and I have another one in reserve already. So this is my go-to favorite pressed powder. Perfect for my over 50 skin. Okay, you guys have seen this so many times, but it's something I repurchase usually on Amazon. It's usually the same price as I can find it any place else, but sometimes there is a sale. You guys know what this is. It's the Jergens Natural Glow. It's what I use to tan my skin gradually. I don't like to do a self-tanner that's like an overnight thing. I'd rather just put a lotion on and go. It doesn't streak on me. The smell isn't off-putting to me, and it lasts a really long time. I love this stuff. Burt's Bees Overnight Intensive Lip Balm, I guess it's called. This is absolutely one of my favorites for actually more during the day than at night. I don't think it lasts as long as like the Laneige. I like that one more overnight, even though this one's called Overnight. But this is my go-to when my lips are so parched. This is my second one. It takes a while to go through these things. My go-to dry shampoo is the I Do Care. Oh, I should do it the right way. This doesn't show white cast if you blend it well. You can go conservatively. It's a powder. This stuff works. Go conservative in the beginning, but you will be very happy, and then when you've bought this, you can buy a refill. It does come in darker colors, so if you really, like if you've got black hair, you might want to go darker. I don't like to use darker only because I don't want to be careful where it goes. Like if it lands on something, I don't want it to land on my shirt and then I've got this dark mark. I don't mind the white cast at the beginning because it goes away. Okay, I bought this actually on Amazon. You can find this at Ulta as well. This is not a cheap curling iron. The retail price of it, the normal price, is $150. Yep, it's a lot. I'm hoping this is on the part of the sale because this is an amazing curling iron. Even when the clamp is done, your hair just glides right through it. It's a longer barrel, so you can get more on it without it having to be, you know how if you wrap your hair up, you have to wait for it to get hot, and the one that's closest to the barrel is getting singed. So this makes it so you don't have to do that. I love this. I highly recommend, if you're gonna buy a curling iron, buy one of these pads as well. Because I actually burned my countertop once and I left it on again by mistake. Why don't these things do an automatic shut off? I do not know, but they don't. This wraps around it, and then you can use this, if I can do this with one hand. Will go around it and it stays closed, and now you can pack it. So absolutely one of the things that if you're gonna buy this as well. It'll save your countertop, it'll save your clothing in your suitcase. Yeah, okay, these two shampoos, actually shampoo and conditioner, are ones that I use the whole thing and I loved them, and I am going to purchase them again. I didn't find them in 2025. I did find them in 2024, but I wanted to put it on this because it's absolutely something I would use again. It's from the brand L'Oreal, but it is their professional brand. So it's not cheap like other L'Oreal drugstore products. In fact, I don't even think you can find this in the drugstore. You can find it on Ulta online. I bought it on Amazon. A lot of people always ask me, what's your favorite shampoo and conditioner? I would say right now it's this one, but stay tuned, that's always changing. This is another product that I repurchase often on Amazon. It's the Ava NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer. My hair gets tangled very easily because I have naturally wavy hair. This makes it so I can get my brush through it. It also protects my hair. It's a heat protectant. All the other things I'm not actually that concerned about, the 10 things that it says it does. I'm mostly concerned about detangling and protecting my hair. That's what's most important, and this does it well. Okay, this headband is a thing that I did find in 2025, and it came in a whole set of them. Okay, here's why I like them. A normal headband, first off, a lot of them are too tight and they hurt my head. These don't give me a headache. I can wear this almost all day and not think about it. I like that it sits off of my head a little bit. When it's really close to my head, sometimes it makes me make my hair feel like it's, or like I look at myself and I think, ew, your hair is so flat. Well, of course it's flat. I have a headband, but I wear them because I get little hairs. I mean, you can see them. If you look close enough, you'll see hairs coming off of my head. Drives me crazy. And these prevent that from happening. They're soft, they're squishy, but they're not so far off of my head that I feel crazy. Now, do I wear most of these? No, I probably wear these two the most, brown and white. This one I wore just because it matched this shirt. I'm so glad I found these. Verb Ghost shampoo is one of my favorite shampoos. I do not like the conditioner, but I really do like the shampoo itself. It's made for people with fine hair, which I have. I have fine, wavy, and a lot of hair. So it naturally gets weighed down. It doesn't seem to do buildup. I just didn't like the conditioner. I felt like that didn't do the claims that it says it was supposed to do. I think it did weigh my hair down. But the shampoo, I love. A couple home organizational things. I am not a huge fan of our freezer because it's a drawer freezer. I just think that it's hard to keep it clean. It's hard to organize. It kind of drives me insane. But then I found these freezer organizer bins, and they have made a big difference. I can at least categorize certain things. Things don't get lost down there anymore because, I mean, if it's a big open space, you're just piling things on and all of a sudden you're like, oh, we have something frozen here from 2018. This makes it so that I know where things are. I can pull the whole bin out if I need to and organize it and clean it and all that. So love those. Another organizational thing I have found are these, and there's a couple different shapes of them. I'm using them here for makeup. My daughter has used them in her apartment for under her sink in her bathroom. I think maybe her kitchen too. But I like the long one here. It does come out completely if you really need to look at everything out. And they also stack. They also come in a shorter, like longer. Okay, that was really dumb. feel like every video I do something where something crashes. I don't mean to. So here's the drawer. This one's a shorter one, but of course you can bring it out as well. This one has a divider in it, and then they have taller ones, and these are great, although they just fell over because I picked it up. But these you can put things in standing up instead of having everything lay down. And of course, those all stack as well. So you can put them in any configuration you want. These things are very durable, very easy to put together. Hopefully they're on sale. This is one of my favorite finds of 2025. It's called a Nido, and it's what I use to be able to either de-stress or just get my arthritic hands to be able to just squeeze on something. Sometimes they just feel like they're not going to bend well. They just get kind of stiff. And doing this makes it so that I can make it a little bit less painful. It feels good. It's also really good for just de-stressing. If you just leave it alone, it'll go back to its original shape. We actually have a Murphy bed in my office now. When my daughter moved out, we had an extra room, and I wanted to be able to keep it a guest room, but I didn't want the bed to always be there. Well, a Murphy bed, a lot of them are so expensive. We're talking $10,000. I found this one on Amazon. The reviews were good. It's by the brand Bestar. It was a little difficult to put together. My son actually helped us put it together. He actually did most of it, and it took several hours to put it together. So keep all that in mind. I think while it's put away, it looks great. And then while it's down, I think it looks great. For us, it's a perfect solution to be able to not use a bedroom up for once in a great while that we have somebody come visit. Now, we also had to get a bed for it, or a mattress, and we did find this one from Novilla. It's a memory foam mattress queen, and it is the exact size that you need. You don't want a normal mattress because they can be too thick for it to go up and stay within the cabinet. So this mattress does that. Of course, you're going to need sheets, and my absolute favorite sheets are from Rest. If you are a hot sleeper, if you get hot flashes, or if you just want cooling sheets in the summer, oh my heart. These are the best sheets I think I have ever used. First off, they do not move underneath you. Like the fitted sheet does not move. It stays flat. There's no bunching underneath you. You slide across it so you can turn over very easily. You don't have to worry about it all. You know, you move and whatever it is you're wearing stays on the bed and you're like all twisted about, and I hate that. What we use is just the fitted sheets, and then we use the comforter all year. Now in the winter, I will put another blanket over us. Of course, it's not enough to keep you warm, but it keeps you regulated. Oh my heart. Love these sheets. They are well worth the extra money that they are. They're not cheap. I don't think they're astronomically priced either, but that's also very relative. Oh, I hope these are on sale because you will love them. Okay, while we're talking about sleeping, this is my absolute favorite sound machine when we are home. I love this thing. It's very basic. It's an on and off. A little bit, if you go one way, it's a little bit louder. If you go on the other way, it's a little bit softer. You can twist it a little bit to get different sounds as far as like it's kind of muffled more, but that's it. It's just white noise. There's no birds chirping or anything like that. It's a very basic sound machine, and it works amazing. We actually just bought a new one. The other one we had, I am talking about 10 years. Same exact one. But what happens when you go away and you still want your sound machine? I bought this one. I love this thing. This does do all different sounds, but it also just does that all-important white noise sound. And it's a couple different ones. This is rechargeable. I used it all night. It did not stop. It says it'll last a couple nights on one charge. Traveling with it is so much easier. It's so small. Yes, you can use your phone, but I don't like using my phone. I want a separate thing so I can pick up my phone and use it and not have this thing coming at me if like my husband's still asleep. So if you travel and you like sound machines, this is something you might want to check out. I often get asked where I get my readers, and my readers are all from the brand Peepers. They're not overly expensive, and they have great shape. This is one of my favorites. I have a couple of this shape. This is another one of my favorite ones. This one's a little bit smaller. These are obviously linked below. They obviously have their own website, so I will link that as well below, but Peepers has been my steady readers for many, many years. Okay, my husband went through a whole sinus issue and actually had surgery last month for his sinuses. During that time, he basically couldn't breathe. And he really needed to have some moisture in the air in our bedroom while he slept. We bought this humidifier, and I will say it worked well. It wasn't loud. It's a basic one. It wasn't that hard to clean. He's the one who cleaned it. He told me it wasn't hard. So if you need a good humidifier, I would consider this one. Okay, this is so random, but I think most people do not know about Less Oil. Do you know about Less Oil? Less Oil to me is one of those unsung hero cleaners. I will just be honest with you. I don't think it's one of those it's all natural kind of things. Maybe it is. I have not even looked at that. This is a degreaser, and I have used it on all of my clothing. I am notorious for getting things on my shirt, and I wear a lot, exception today, but I wear a lot of solid color things. I don't wear a lot of pattern. And so anything on that is going to show. I literally will take this, I put the fabric on top of it, and I just turn it over and do that, and it's got a little round circle over the grease stain or whatever on my shirt, and I wash it as normal. The smell is horrible. It comes out in the wash. It has worked so many times to get grease out of my clothes. Unsung hero. Now, dilute it and spray it and clean your house normal where anything's greasy. It also works amazing for that. It's originally made for that. Love this product. I will always buy it. It's hard to find sometimes, but I did find it on Amazon. These pillow covers, I have loved since I got them. I already had the pillow inserts, but I needed something to go on my couch. My couch is actually brown, and I needed something to lighten it up, and I found this. I love these pillow covers. They zip off so I can wash them if I need to. They're kind of a linen kind of feel. They come in so many different colors. Love these things. If you are a more pear-shaped body, I am more pear-shaped. Now I have a larger chest, so it doesn't, sure I say that. So it doesn't look so much like I have a pear shape, but I really do have a more hourglass, I guess, but my bottom half of my body is much larger than the top. But I have a waist, and I would like it to show. So this dress, which I have such a hard time finding dresses, fit me like a charm. It comes in a zillion different colors. I bought it in the navy blue. It's not too low cut. It's loose around my arms, so I don't feel self-conscious about that. And it's flowy, and it's long enough because I don't like my legs very much, and I love it. I have another one for you, which is black. This one is beautiful as well. It's kind of got a raised, almost polka dot, but it's color on color, so you don't really look at it and go, oh, it's a polka dot dress. You don't think that. This has a little bit lower of a cut, and so therefore I actually wear a shirt, like a tank top underneath to bring it up, because I don't like it to be too low. But this one, same thing. It's flowy. It fits me well. This one actually has a tie to it, so if it wasn't fitting me well, I could tie it up. Love this dress as well. Perfect for my shaped body. One of my pet peeves, when my socks fall down into my sneakers. I found these socks. They're not foolproof, but they are far better than any other thing I have ever tried. I love them. They're not warm. They're not for warmth. They're very thin, but they work amazingly. This sweatshirt is something I bought a couple months ago, and I love it because it's a crew neck sweatshirt, but it has pockets. I love that it has pockets in it. It comes in several colors. I bought it in the pink. I don't know, I just love it. Oh, I should have said this one when I talked about this. This is one of those things that I buy again and again and again and again. And I usually buy it on Amazon, but you can obviously find these anywhere. I just look at the price and see if it's the same and I'm buying something else on Amazon, I'll put it in there as well. And that is the Jergens Natural Glow In Shower Lotion. So I use this when I get out of the shower and I'm still wet. I basically do it all over and then I dry off, and it helps maintain what this is doing. It makes it so it just extends the life, and it also makes my skin moisturize. so I don't have to go and then now put on another moisturizer. This is one of my favorite things all summer long. Okay, the Schick Hydro Silk Shavers. This is the thing I use to get all the little hairs and the dead skin off of my face, so I shave my face. I've used this brand for years, and I usually get it on Amazon because, first off, it's harder to find these. You can find them other places, but it's just easier for me to get it on Amazon, and they work wonderful. I do use them 2 times in a row. They say you shouldn't. I will make sure it's clean, disinfect it and everything, but I'll use it 2 times in a row. It stays sharp enough to do that for me. It does. And it's just one of those things I keep buying again and again and again, so I wanted to put it on this list. Another thing I buy again and again and again is Carousel. I have one right here. This is my favorite thing for the calluses on my feet. I have not found one other thing that works as good as this. This makes it so my feet are never cracked. If I start to get a little bit extra calluses, I will just use it for a couple nights in a row. But usually what I do is this goes on my feet out of the shower, so when my feet are already soft, I put this on all the calloused areas and put some cotton socks over it and wear those for a couple hours. This is one of my, I can't even tell you how many, 10 tubes of this? I don't know how many I've bought over the years. I always get it on Amazon. Yes, you can find it other places, and I will link it other places. My husband's a huge golfer. He loves golf, and he needed a new, it's called a Caddy Tech wheel and golf push cart. He says it's wonderful. It holds a whole bunch of things, and I can't even begin to tell you what it is. Okay, what are the features that are good? Oh, it has okay. What else? That's it. What is it? What's that for?
A bag down here.
A bag down there. What other things?
Cooler.
Oh, a cooler. Okay, cool. What's this thing here for?
Umbrella holder.
Okay, so this is for the tees. What's this? Why does that go back and forth? Oh, cool.
The ball on the green.
And what's this for? Your phone? Oh, cool. Was it easy to put together?
Yes.
Thank you, honey. Maybe you have somebody in your life that loves golf and they would like a new cart. I will tell you, my husband loves this one, so that's why it's on the list. Okay, this thing for travel. This, there's another YouTuber who told me about this. I think it was Jessica Braun. Love this thing. I like that it's clear on both sides, so you can kind of go, okay, where is it? The brush you're looking for. It will hold up to my biggest brush with plenty of space, and obviously all the ones in between. You know, you can get a lot in this thing, and especially if you go the other direction. I put in like my mascara, and I put in my eyebrow pencil. I put in a bunch of things. It's surprising how much you can fit in this for how small it is. And then of course it fits in your suitcase just perfectly. These sandals, I know they're not like fashion forward to the max. I get that. But I needed a very easy slip-on that was so stinking comfortable. These are from the brand, I guess you'd say Co-Face. They do have arch support, which is very important to me. The thing that's amazing to me is they're so light. But I have walked for a while in these and been comfortable the whole time. Okay, another travel thing is this pill holder. I like it because it's two-sided. It comes with these little labels that you can write on it. These are big spaces. These are easy to open, but they also close well. And then it just closes completely and it's nice and compact. This one definitely fit all the needs that I had. So at Christmas time, I had these 3 trees that I absolutely loved. They lit up, and then when I took it down, I was like, it's kind of empty in that spot now, and I didn't really have anything to fill it in. Then I found this tree. I love this tree. It's an olive tree, fake. It's huge. And we have normal 8-foot ceilings. We do not have like huge tall ceilings. It fit well. I used the largest container from what I had for the 3 containers for Christmas. If you're looking for a beautiful tree that looks it looks pretty in the corner, this one might fit the bill. Oh my, so much to talk about. Let me talk about some vitamins, and I'm only going to talk about a brand, but I will link the ones that I have here. I've been realizing that I needed to find vitamins that are third-party tested. The ones I was taking, the ones that you get often at like Target and their drugstore, are not third-party tested, and there's really no regulation. So you really do need somebody who is not going to profit from this company to come in and go, okay, this is how this is made, this is where they get their products, and that's what third-party testing is. And it should, on the packaging, on their website somewhere, say third-party testing or something like that. So I did find Nordic Naturals, I think it's called, yes. And I started out with using their magnesium complex. Now, I have since purchased a few more things from them. Can you find things much cheaper? Of course you can. But finding ones that are third-party tested that are cheap, you'll be hard-pressed to find that. If you do, oh my heart, put it below, because I'm certainly not the expert on vitamins or anything. But I did want to get ones that are made well and can stand behind their claims. Okay, this is the laundry soap I use. I love this stuff. I've used Molly's Suds for such a long time. I get it on Amazon. I also get it on Thrive Market. Love it at both places, and Thrive Market sometimes is cheaper than Amazon, and it's just a wonderful thing. I've used this for years. It works well. I've also put in the whitening, so I don't use bleach anymore. I use Molly's Suds oxygenated whitening or something like that. I don't know what it's called. My favorite scent is the lavender, but I also like the mint one, and they also have a lemon one. It works well, and you only need a little bit. I love these parchment sheets. They're a perfect size for a cookie sheet. I discovered them a few months ago, and I have not looked back. I use these constantly, and you don't have to try to finagle how to rip a parchment sheet without it ripping all cockeyed. It just comes out of the thing and you use it. Easy cleanup. We've been trying to be a little bit more natural, and so we wanted to get rid of the plastic, and that included some of our cooking utensils. And I found this set of wooden cooking utensils, and I love them. I don't put them in the dishwasher, I hand wash them, but it's really not that big a deal because they come clean really easy. Same lines as that, we wanted non-plastic cutting boards. I wanted some wooden cutting boards. And I found this set. They work great. They're nice and thick. They're double-sided. I do put mineral oil on these, but besides that, there's really no upkeep to them. I don't put them in the dishwasher. I do hand wash these as well. This chopper mixer is a game changer. If you make your own pico de gallo salsa, if you just want to mix things quickly, it works amazing. It chops it up small, and you don't have to get out the whole big Cuisinart thing. This is easy to take apart, put it in your dishwasher. It works wonders. This pizza cutter, game changer for those of us who have arthritis. It means I can push down instead of having a handle that's here and I can't get the leverage I need. This makes it so that my whole hand can push down. The whole entire thing comes apart so you can put it in the dishwasher. I use this thing almost daily, and one of you suggested using it to cut herbs. Oh, my word, I had some cilantro, I put it on my wooden cutting board, and I went back and forth, cut my herbs just beautifully. So yeah, it's not just a pizza cutter. Okay, we're about to go on vacation in Arizona. I know it's gonna be hot. It's Arizona, it's always hot, and we're going in the summer, so it's like, what are we, insane? But this is when we could go. I found these fans. It is a fan with a mister, and the mister's very like light. If you have a fan in and you're outside and it's really hot, you're just blowing more hot air on you. Better than nothing. But if you add a little water to that and this fine mist, it's like a personal little air conditioner, and it can bring down your temperature a little bit. A couple months ago, I had a problem with my knees. I have arthritis in both of them, but one was inflamed. While my knee is inflamed, I did buy this. It has a whole bunch of different ones. The one I was the most interested in is this one. So obviously it just vibrates. This makes it so that whatever it is you're using it on, it kind of diffuses the pressure. And I loved that. It felt so good on the back of my knee because that's where it hurt. I actually used it on the muscles going up above and below my knees because those were just cramping. Oh my word, this was such a godsend. So if you're looking for a good one, I will link this one below. And I will tell you, I have not charged this yet. It came charged and it has kept a charge for such a long time. I'm amazed at that. But it obviously comes with a cable to charge it. One thing that I have added to our life for health has been a vibration plate. I love this thing. This is from the brand Life Pro. What a vibration plate can do is it can drain your lymphatics. It's supposed to help with your bone density. It's supposed to help relax you. So if you've got muscles that are cramping, or if you've got some swelling in your legs that just won't go away, you might want to try this. I will tell you that it will help you do number 2. It just will. I guess it's just that vibration, and inside it's, yeah, we won't go there. But if you have trouble with number 2, you might want this. I use it on about a number 10 and for about 15 minutes daily. I've just started using it, but so far I'm loving it. Another thing that I've been using is a rebounder, or it's a mini trampoline. And I got this one. It comes in different sizes. I kind of wish I got the smaller one with the bar. I like the bar because it gives me some stability, but I do really like this. Again, if you have trouble with number 2, this one will also do the same thing. It does some of the same things as the vibration plate. It does help with your bone density. I guess a jumping motion can do that. It's not harmful to your joints. Although I will say that when I do have arthritis in my knees, I am careful how I jump. I don't jump hard. I'm kind of keep just my feet on it and bounce the heels of my feet more than I bounce up and down. And the bar makes it so I don't feel unsteady, and I do it for just a couple minutes at a time. And if you want to work out, this thing can really give you a workout. If you really do keep going and do some arm movements with it, yeah, you could get a good workout from this thing. Because I have arthritis in my hands, something I bought a couple months ago were these things. When I am on a machine and I'm pulling, my fingers are very weak because I have arthritis, so that makes it hard for me to pull it. These have made it so that if I need to and I want to go heavier with the weight, but my fingers can't handle the heaviness, the metal hooks will go around the machine, and that will give me the stability I need. And when you don't want to use it, all you have to do is let go, and then it drops down. So if you've got that problem or weak fingers, you might want to try that, and then you can lift heavier than you thought. Another favorite find for the gym are these. So a lot of times you'll have a apparatus where you want to hook this in and you're gonna like pull down. It's usually these balls that you pull on, but those hurt my fingers. This, my hands fit inside it, and this pulls down. So obviously this part is attached to a carabiner on the machine, but this makes it so that my hands don't hurt as much pulling on it. So if I'm pulling and going like this with a weight on the other end, my hands aren't hurting as much. I will say I wish they made this a little padded. Sometimes when I'm pulling a heavier weight, that can hurt. Not as much as the other things do, so I'm grateful for it, but I do wish they had done a little bit more of like a pad at the bottom. I get asked all the time how I keep my teeth so white, and I use these. I use them probably every other week. When you're first starting, you might want to use them like every other day for a week, and then after that just maintain. And I just look at my teeth and go, oh, they look a little yellow, and use it and I'm good. Put them on for 30 minutes. I have sensitive teeth. If I go beyond the 30 minutes, my teeth will hurt a little bit, like it hurts to breathe in or if you put something cold. But I don't get that at all. Keeping your toothbrush sanitized, just so you know, when you go number 2 and you flush, and if you don't close the lid, all of that goes, well, particles can go and land right on your open toothbrush. So this is from the thing, it's called Brill. Your toothbrush sits inside here, and when you put it in, let me do so you can see it. You put it in, and then when you close this, do you see that it's lit in there? That blue light is disinfecting the toothbrush, and then it also protects it from when somebody goes to the bathroom. I have an electric toothbrush and mine doesn't fit in here. This is for a normal toothbrush. Okay, I sleep with a night guard every single night. So I was using like a denture kind of cleaner thing, but it was getting gross. Like the plaque was building up. I came across this. It's called Novident. You can buy a whole year's worth. Right now, not on sale, it's $48. Which seems like a lot, but it's for the entire year. And it comes with this cup. You put in the powder, put water in it, like lukewarm water to dissolve it, and then your night guard sits in there. So one packet will last 1 week. So you need to remember when you've done that, and the lid does that for you. You just put it on the day that you've changed it, and now my night guard is always clean. Okay, I didn't do too much skincare on this one because I have a whole other skincare list. I will link it below as well. I have a couple ones that are favorites like makeup and things. So I'll list a couple different of my lists on Amazon so you can go see if some of those things are on sale during the Prime sale. One of the things that I bought just recently, so I wanted to put it on this list, is the CeraVe Intensive Moisturizing Lotion with 5% urea. And that is one of those ingredients that my skin loves, but I need it to be at the 5%. 10% is too harsh for my face. It's great for my body. So I was so excited that CeraVe came out with one. And then one of my favorite body, I don't put this on my face, body sunscreens is this one from Neutrogena. It is the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch sunscreen. Now it says it's for face as well, but I use it for the body. And what I like about it is that you don't feel greasy. Like you don't feel like you're like gross afterwards. If I'm gonna go ride my bike, I don't want to feel slick all the time. And the dry touch is what makes it amazing. And having an SPF of 70 is even more amazing. For my face, there's two that I love very much. One, again, is from Neutrogena. Boy, I like Neutrogena. I'm just realizing that. It is the Ultra Sheer Face Sunscreen. It has vitamin E in it as well. This is SPF 60. This is what I will use if I'm bike riding and going out and things. I love it. It does work well under makeup as well if you want it that. It's not mineral. The next one is Haru Haru. It is their Wonder Black Rice. And I actually like the non-mineral. I thought I was buying the mineral and I didn't read it well. They do have a mineral version and I bought that as well, and I do not like it anywhere near as I like the chemical one, but that is me. I'm exhausted. That was a lot of stuff. Everything is linked below in the order that I talked about it. So hopefully some of those things will be on sale during the Prime Day sale. If you want another Amazon one, I did an Amazon video talking about all the things that have simplified my life. I actually did it a couple years ago. So it's all different products. Maybe some of them repeat here, but I'm going to link that one here as well because some of those things might be on sale and I love those things. So that is worth the watch. I will see you in that one or another one. God bless.